Okay, so please excuse my appearance. I look a mess. It is Saturday afternoon. I think it's Friday evening or past midnight, back in the States. And okay, like, so right now I'm like doing my laundry. I'm like sorting clothes into piles. I finally have internet. Oh my gosh, look, see, that's Facebook. I finally have internet in my apartment because a internet man, serviceman, came today at 11 o'clock and he set it up. And oh my gosh, it was such a roller coaster of emotions. It was, he set up the box. First of all, I don't have a box, but he's like, oh, I have a box, I'll give it to you. So I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He set up the box. And then the internet, the wireless connection was created, or the wireless network was created, and it was routing and blah, blah, blah. And so I did that, and then he was like, okay, so turn on your computer, and it should access it. And the wireless was on, and it accessed it, but it wasn't connecting. So I was like, why is it not connecting? My computer is like new, it works fine, it's really good, it's a Mac. And his phone was accessing the wireless. My phone wasn't though. So I don't know what he did, and like thank God he like spoke really good English and he like read. Well, of course he can read English if he can speak English, but he like knew how to work the Mac, which like I actually really don't know how to do. So he was doing something and he called people, and then he walked, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna go check. It wasn't working, so he was like, oh, I'm gonna go get my computer from my car. And so he went to his car to go get his computer, and while he left, I rebooted the computer. That's my brilliant, technological knowledge to, okay, without fail, just restart. Okay, so I did that, and then the startup page. Oh, it comes up, so I'm like, oh, internet. I check my iTunes, it works, and my email, it works. Oh, it's so good. And then so when he came back, I was like, oh, it works. And then so I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then then he left, and then I go to check it again, and I was like, okay, like now that he's gone, blah blah. And to myself, I'm like, let me go on Facebook in my apartment, and I go, and it's not loading. Like, I get the startup page, I can click on Facebook, but it's just like, and not loading. And I'm like, what the crap? Why is it not working? And then I'm like freaking out, but I can access my email still. So I'm like, okay, great. So I have an internet connection, but basically no internet. Um, so I'm emailing Anna, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And I'm kind of telling the whole like roller coaster. And then I look away. I think, I don't know what I did. I like made food, and then I go back to my computer, and I'm like, oh wait, what is this page? It's Facebook. And then I look, and I'm like, oh, it just needed to like warm up. So now that it's warm up, I have Facebook, and I'm like talking with people now, and like I updated my status, and it's like all good. And then so I'm like, okay, doing my laundry, and then doorbell rings. Doorbell? Okay, internet guy came. No, like seriously, no one visits me. Like I go to other people. I don't want them to come in. It's awkward. I look like this. So internet doorbell rings, and then old man busts into my apartment carrying like a food, like carrying food. He's a delivery guy, and I'm waving my hands frankly like, not mine, not, no, no, not mine. And he's saying all this Korean, which I don't know what he's saying, and I really need to practice Korean and like learn better. So my arm is getting tired. So I'm doing that, or I'm telling him like, no, 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 and then he's like, oh, all confused, but he leaves, and then I'm like, oh hi, and I'm telling people on Facebook, and then he comes back a second time, and he does the same thing, and I'm just like, no, no, I didn't order food. I can't order food. I can't speak Korean. And I don't know who you are. I feel so bad for him though, because he's like, he's an older man. And it's like hot out, and he had to go all the way up to, like, I'm on the 18th floor, so he had to go all the way up to the 18th floor elevator, but it takes a while. And so he left, and I'm pretty sure I heard him on the phone in the hallway. So, and he's gone now. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there's no keyhole, so I can't like check who it is. I guess I can check. I can use that camera thing, but I don't really know how to use that. So I'd rather just open the door. But lest another Korean man bust into my apartment, then I'm not gonna do that ever again. So yeah, that's the story. Bye.